Hey, welcome back everybody to my Crafting Paradise Let's Play series. This is episode 27 and it's gonna be a lot of jump cuts. I only got a few replies from people on how they want me to go about this, but they were all about, make jump cuts and just make sure that you turn in the bags on camera, which I plan doing anyway. And before we get started with, all the quests and all the items, I just wanted to show you guys a few things that I prepared for that. These two right here were clay blocks to make hardened clay and gravel to make concrete, but I changed them both over to glass or sand to make glass, and I set up the new barrel here, and I've been using I think already 1500 glass so far to make glass panes, because there's this one quest where we gotta turn in 16,000 glass panes. So I was tired of making the glass by hand, so I just set those two up and they've been working the majority of the day. I unload the nether, so we have lava supply again. And over here, so far, I calculated we need 82 of each of the primal aspects, and I've made 32 of the ignis so far from blaze rods, and this golem here just fills them. And it fills exactly these 4 with ignis, and when I use them on vials it gives me 32. So I gotta do this time and then one more time, and then I switch over to the next aspects and I'll let you guys know which ones those are. And the last thing I did, now here's a weird thing, I cannot find any of the drums that we made for the UU matter. I know we had 4 drums. I don't know where I put them. I looked in every chest and everywhere because I needed to make a new drum here. Because we need 22 buckets of UU matter. This one had, I think this is when it's full 8, but it only had 7.5 buckets in it, so we got a little jump start on the UU matter production. So I loaded up the field biome, because in order for us to make the 32 day blooms that we need, we're gonna need 64 of these petals, and the yellow petals, 32 orange, and 32 light blue. And I only have the regular blue, so I gotta pick a lot of light blue flowers, orange flowers, and yellows. And you guys remember here, this is the one that was not a single tree in here. All the trees you see here, I planted. This was for rubber. Where, I don't remember, some quest we needed to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk around here and pick up all the flowers that we're gonna need to get the 32 day blooms done. Alright, I need orange, yellow, and light blue. So I'll be back when I have them all. Okay, so I got all the flowers and petals that we needed. Let's just empty this. Don't go here. These, this or this. And yeah, I got enough seeds. And we need 64, 32 of this. And 32 bacon. Alright. I also harvested my cactus. I've been on top of this as much as I can remember. But it's possible that I might set up the harvester. But I don't think that fertilizer works on cacti. So we'll see. Okay, so now if I'm not mistaken, all we gotta do is drop this in here every time with water. One of the buckets out. Fill this. Right. Full. Oh, I gotta turn off the magnet. So it is 1, 2, 1, 1. There's 1. And I gotta do it 32 times. Well, I just had a dope moment. Just remember when we grew all the wheat and I used the harvester, and it took a while because the fertilizer couldn't keep up. And just now I was making all the diamond dust and so on that I need for the energium, and I noticed that, harvesting the cactus out there just takes so long for that thing to grow. So I built a cactus farm over there that I'll show you in a minute. I invested all this time in mats, and then it's still growing very slow. And then I remembered, why don't we just make a sigil of the green grove, which is pretty much bone meal on steroids, and it runs on the LP network. So you activate it. That's how you make it right there. You just activate it, and then whatever you stand next to grows super fast. And I'll give you guys an idea out here on this cacti. Let's take off the top parts. I don't care if I lose any right now because we got lots right now. I turned off the magnet during the testing because you guys see, I picked up all the cactus instead of it going down into the collection. So if you turn this on, just watch this cactus grow here. All I do is stand next to it. Really? There we go. It's not instant, and cactus you cannot bone meal, or fertilizer doesn't work. I tried it over on the harvester. The harvester does harvest it, but the fertilizer doesn't work. So I didn't want to keep this occupied over there for the whole time. All right, and let me turn this off and show you guys what I built over here. You know, just a simple cactus farm, and I didn't go with water because, well, we're playing modded. We might as well use some mods, and I like conveyor belts. They work well. So this glass dry house works simple is when cactus grows and there's something directly next to it in the four main directions, north, east, south, and west, it breaks it. So diagonal, it doesn't care. You could have a block right here where this conveyor belt is going all the way up and would keep growing. So this simply breaks on the glass, falls down, goes on the hopper into the barrel. So let's turn this on. You guys see them. You lose some of them when they fall directly on the cactus, but I can just AFK here for like 15 minutes and we have all the cactus we need. I started with 1 stack and 23, I believe. Yeah, and I'm at 2 stacks 18 already, just while testing. So I just wanted to show you guys this here real quick so that we need 256 cacti, which is 4 stacks. So I'm just gonna wait until we have this and then turn off the sigil. And now if we need to grow something else real fast, we have the sigil of the green grove. Thanks to the viewer Bertel41, he pointed out to me that I can use an oil fabricator to make the oil required to pump through the refinery so I can get the fuel for one of the quests. And I had it first set up just now over in the factory, but I noticed that it drains the cube over there. Apparently these oil fabricators here, they can draw a lot of power. So I figured, you know, we got the 32 steam dynamos, so I thought why not come over here. I disconnected the UU matter thingy for now because we only need 22 buckets and there's already 31.5 in there. So this MFSU can charge up and then, you know, we have full use of the steam in here. So we might as well set it up over here, and I thought that's what we're gonna do now. And I'm gonna set the, oops, that's the wrong ones. Turn on the magnet real quick. Come to me, items. This one here. I figured we're gonna set them up over here. And let's see how we're gonna do that. Can put 1, 3, 4, 5. Let's go with 9. That's good enough. Okay, I don't think we need to put in. Oops. Haha, sorry. Accidentally enabled night vision. I wanted to toggle off the hover. Okay. And now underneath this here, I think we have to place those first. Three, 6. And now we should be able to place. All right. That is a lot of power. That's what is that? 2700 F? I think they make 80, right? 80 RF a tick. 200. Whoa. What? 720. Wow, my math is bad. Sorry. Okay. And we're gonna make this very easy because we're not gonna make a lot of this stuff, but I hope that... Alright, this guy should go now. Yeah, this is filling a lot faster now. Look at that. Okay, over there it was trickling. And I think that I'm gonna try it real quick if I can just put it like this. It does get power from the top. Oh, it looks like it's filling with oil also. So I don't even need a pipe in between. There's no way to see how much is in it, huh? Oh, there's... Oh. Is there any oil in here? Or is it using it so fast? Well, it looks like it's making fuel, so that should be fine. Okay. And we're gonna put a barrel here. There. And fluid duct coming out of it. Exit. Okay, it does not extract from there. See if this helps. Redstone ignored. Yes. Cool. So I can just forget about this. Let's keep in the steam now. So I'm guessing this initial half of this internal steam tank drained because it needed to fill these instantly. And it doesn't matter if we run out right now because nothing is really dependent on this, and I believe that once this MFSU is fully charged again, that it's gonna fill up the rest of the steam. Okay, cool. So we got this set up, and again, thanks to Bertle401 for pointing that out. That was real helpful. I am so glad that we decided to set up that ender quarry in the deep dark, because there's a quest where we need to turn in, I forgot already, I think 16 of these, what's it? Right here. 16 of those enriched uranium nuclear fuels. I've never made those, but they're actually quite easy, so... I had 4 in the base of the uranium ore, but that wasn't enough, so I picked up a stack. We have plenty of the uranium ore at the quarry. And then you take this crushed uranium ore and you put it into the thermal centrifuge. And it makes 4 of these uranium every go, and also some of these tiny piles. And then it's just a shape crafting recipe for that to make the enriched uranium nuclear fuel. Fair warning, when you pick up this uranium out of the thermal centrifuge, oh god, am I gonna die? Please tell me I'm not gonna die. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well... I think we still have that hazard suit. No, I needed that hazard. Oh, yes, we do. Well, I know I'm gonna be wearing that now until I got all that done, and... that was funny. I took it out of the machine and then I had to scramble to start recording, so... But oh well. Yep, I hope you guys had fun seeing that. Yeah, I'm getting the last parts together now. This is the last items that I need to get, and then I think I have everything and we can start turning everything in. And we need to get 10 buckets of blood. I have an idea how to get that. We need to get 2 demon blood shards, 1 to turn in and 1 to make an archmage's blood orb. And 64 this week blood shards, but we have plenty of them. And luckily I looked if I'm making the right ones, because I thought I'm simply gonna make the, the stone with the blood shard. But this is actually a block from Railcraft that you make like this. This is the easiest way I found. There is other recipes. You can make it with beef and smooth sandstone. And, well, we have a lot of zombie brains from the mob farm. And so you just need to make smooth sandstone, which you guys all know, it's just sandstone for them. And so that's how you make this one. I didn't even know about this block. I might use this in one of my future builds. It's kind of nice to have. even if you don't have this block right here from Blood Magic, which is a little brighter than this one, I think. Well, let's just actually see what this looks like. I've never seen that. That's a nice looking block. I like that. But anyways, I just wanted to show you guys how to do this. And over here with the Alchemist sets and so on, I made 12 more of these Aquasalis. I loaded up the jungle biome yesterday. It was actually because I needed more ink sacs for... I forgot what I needed them for, but I farmed a bunch, and luckily I did, because we needed more for them, and we still have 4 left. But I am now... let's get the blood, those 10 buckets. I kind of have an idea on how to do that. So I took the orb out a little bit ago, so we get more blood to sit in this altar. We got 16 buckets, and if I'm not mistaken, this should work. And we gotta be careful here, because when you open this, the witches can see you. There's no roof, so they could shoot us. Let's put this tank here, and then, well, if I'm not wrong, we should just be able to pipe this out into the tank. Yes, it works. Oh, how many buckets do we need? 10. Ah! I took the small tank. I only have small tanks left. I used all the other tanks. Over here you guys see I started preparing all the other fluids and put them here. So we only have small tanks left over there. Kind of funny that we're running out of tanks. I thought that's never gonna happen. Okay, but I'm gonna let this fill up and then just gonna take 2 buckets extra. Oh, we can do this right now to see if it actually works. Take 2 buckets. And 1, 2. Let me see if I can turn them in like this. Ah, I don't want to have this on me. Well, I'm just gonna keep this, and it should work that we can submit it like this with the bucket. And now let's summon 2 of these demons to get the demon shards, and I want to make sure we got the bound blade, and I want to make sure that we have this on, the elemental affinity, so we cannot get the drowning effect. And I'd say we take our energy blaster again like last time, start it from far and then finish it off with the sword. And I just noticed, I wonder if this is just a display bug again. I want to get those yellow hearts back. I'm gonna relog real quick. Yeah, that's just a display bug that whenever you change dimension, it doesn't show you the yellow hearts that you have. And I went to the nether a while ago to turn on the lava pump again, so it's loaded. And let's take this out. Okay. So we need this guy right now. So the sword. Activate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put this guy in here. Get ready to shoot him. Oh, it's nice to do something else but crafting. It's been a long 2 days getting all this stuff together. It was a lot of work, guys. Alright, we got 1. Cool. Out again, and let's do the other one. Alright, we don't need this thing here anymore. Ow! Oh, it didn't give us one. Even though this sword has looting 3. Alright, I'm gonna make 6 more of these. Oh, that means I need to get more squids. Alright, I'll get to it. Figure this time around I'm gonna load this ocean. It should have more squid, right? And it does. Not really that many, but hopefully with the looting. Alright, there's 3 already, so now we got 7 in total. I'm just gonna get more, just in case I need any extra, so I don't need to do this over and over. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and make those Aquasalis, and then we summon the next demon. Okay, I'm making the last Aquasalis. And then we get going. And while I go over there, I wanted to know something from you guys. I loaded the desert biome a little bit earlier ago, and I put down that saltpeter ore generator, that black block that we got, and I buried it in the sand. And I had this running for at least 3-4 hours. And I kept checking, going back there, but it never summoned any saltpeter ore around that area. And I googled it and I couldn't find any information on it, and I wanted to know from you guys if you have ever used that, you have any idea how that thing works. I couldn't figure it out, so please go down in the comments if you have any ideas on how that works and let me know, and I'd appreciate that. Now please let us have luck and get this next. There we go. Yay. Cool. And now we got this done. I'm gonna break this first. This. My tank. No, no, no. Don't shoot at me. I am your friend. I feed you good in the basement. Okay. And let's make our archages. And that should be done very soon. And then I'm just gonna double check, make sure that I have everything prepared, and then we'll turn in all the quests. Before we continue, I wanted to show you guys the items I used for getting all the Farmcraft files filled with all the different aspects. I used blaze rods to get ignis. One blaze rod gives you 2 ignis. I used feathers. 1 feather gives you 1 air. And then was really nice, clay gives you both 1 aqua and 1 terra. So that was quite convenient. And then I actually loaded up the field biome, the one we used to grow all the rubber wood, and you guys saw earlier when I collected the Botania flowers. And I planted a bunch of silverwoods there and then just chopped them down again. I didn't care if they had aura nodes or not, because I needed, I forgot now, 6 stacks, I think. Something like that. It was a lot of silverwood, and we only had 3.5 stacks, so I needed to get more. 1 silverwood gives you 1 ordo. And then it was really nice, the cobblestone gives you 1 perditio. But if you make cobblestone stairs, it gives you 2 perditio. So I used those. So just in case you guys were wondering what I used to get all the different aspects, there you go. Well guys, this has been an epic 2 days. I don't think I've ever crafted this much and calculated that much. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. I wish I could have shown more on camera because some of them were really exciting, but it just does not fit. This episode is already going to be longer than usual. So now, before we actually turn everything in, my plan is to, well, here's all the fluids that I made, and we're going to put that on top of this QDS whenever we select the quest. And you guys, for example, see that this gelid crathium, I have 2 tanks with 10 buckets each, because we have 2 quests where we need 10 each. You matter, we only need 20 buckets, but you cannot take anything out with a bucket from a drum. I couldn't figure that out, so I had to put the drum on top and put it on here, and well, we're gonna waste 2.4 buckets, but I don't really care, it's no problem. We got the fuel and also the blazing pyrethium. So I think we got all the fluids. Water, I did all turn-ins. I mean, that's not exciting. And the lava we did together. And here, I don't fit everything in here, like this Archmage's Blood Orb didn't fit in here. These are all the items that we need for the quest. Now, you know, some of them, like the sandstone, I forgot how much this is. I think it's 15 stacks. I didn't want to do that via QDS, so when I turn those in, I just, you know, get them out of this chest. The same with the ice and the cacti. We had to make 3 different fertilizers. The forestry, Then the one here from Industrial Craft, which if you've never made it, is with scrap. Actually, that is the wrong recipe. I made that with... Oh, let me just look it up. Yeah, this is how I made it. I used 1 scrap and a bone meal. I don't know what this is for. That makes no sense. You use fertilizer with scrap to make fertilizer. What? Anyway, and then of course all the different essentials and so on. We made the day blooms, axes, and then down here we need to make 4 harvesters and 4 sewers, 8 fans, another runic matrix. I made way too many of these arcane stone blocks. I shift clicked and I think, let's see how many more we have. Yeah, we still have 2.5 stacks. And what else was special here? Well, MFSU, you guys saw make that. It takes a lot of parts. The Lapatron crystals, the generator, I had ME make. And I thought I'm gonna show you guys real quick all the patterns I added. I didn't really add that many, but I think from here on is new. I made the for the Energium dust. I made all the different gears because I was getting tired of making them by hand. And then the fertilizer from forestries here, the combustion engines, glass panes, of course we needed a lot of those. Then the 2 different types of whatever this, the one for the gelid and the other one for the blazing, fire charges, and these right here I made for the open block fans, and I also made one for sandstone. So not much I added here, but just some were easier to make that way. Oh, and I put this one down here to make all the snow blocks that we need for a quest. And down here is we're gonna start turning in first, but I wanted to show you guys we need 16,059 glass panes. Those are ready. We need 2,650 sand for one, 1,650 snow blocks for something else, 1,280 snowballs, 1,280 furnaces. You guys see we have a lot of bliss powder and so on left over. I didn't even process all the bliss rods for all this gelid cryphium. And let's see if I think that is it in here. Yeah. So I figured what I want to do first is get all the big quests done down here. And I have the first one prepared for glass panes. I actually can put this glass pane back in here now. And that is for... I've restarted the game. I made a backup of the world before I gonna start this in, because I said if something goes wrong, I don't want to gather all this stuff again. That's for this quest right here. So let's select this and let's start. Okay. Okay, so this is almost done. Go. And break this. I kind of wish I would figure out how you can you know, tell this to or take the quest off, whatever. Let's take this out. The next one I wanted to do is let's do the sand first, which is for this one right here, 2,560. Yep, I should select it. Okay, now I gotta be quick here with just sand. Yes, all right, let's do this. I gotta be quick so I don't waste any sand, because we need more sand for other stuff. That should be. Let's see if we got it. Yes, all right, cool. This down, take the sand out. Now let me grab a snow block, because we're gonna export that next. And that one is for the one with the snow, or I think this one here, the frozen world. We need 1,600. Let's do that. That's gonna be quick. I wish there was a better way that you can just, you know, say one thing but I guess not. Okay, now we got that. Got to bring one of these. Just one. That was a lot. I had to set up an extra cobble gen, another extruder, because this took so much cobble that it was crazy. So we got that in here, but we'll need it, so I put it back in the ME. And that is the 1,280 furnaces. Alright, pretty crazy, isn't it? Right, that one is gonna stop, but I only make 1280, so we're not wasting anything. And what else do we have that we need to? The snowballs. Yes, that is for this quest. I think also 1,280. Yeah, correct. So we select this task, but I gotta... Actually, I don't need to. Yeah. Grab one. Here. And selected. It is selected. So now, after these are done, I wanted to do the fluid quests next. All the fluid parts, put that in here. And then after that, I'm gonna do a speed recording where I turn in all the stuff from the chest. And then when everything is completed, then we go through every quest and select the reward. And open bags if we get any, and so on together. And then we'll see what this game is gonna tell us when it comes to, you know, making our planet using that world machine, because I still don't know what's in store for us there. And I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna leave these here. Now let's do the fluid quests. And we already have this selected here, the gelid crypthium. So I'm gonna put that on here. And select the first one. And you can just place those on top. And then if you right click it with a wrench, it goes to output and done. There goes one. And that should have completed, right? Okay. Now let me real quick try to remember where the other gelid crypthium is. Oh, we just did that one. Is it in here? Yes, cool. So we select that task. Frozen world, frozen world. Okay, so you can override them. Number 2 done. It did complete, correct. And this one is the blazing pyrethium. We need 15 buckets of that. Which is this guy. Well, at least this is fast, right? I don't need to do any cuts there. So we got that one. Now we have the blood here. Okay, I'm gonna click on... Well, let's just do manual submit. Oh, the buckets don't work. But I guess I can put them back in the tank. So I selected that one. Of course I can put them back in the tank. Why didn't I think of this first? Okay, and now these two. One. It should have been... Wait a second, is that the blood from the smeltery? Okay, we'll figure this out in a minute here. I guess it is. Well, that's fun. Not sure how we're gonna do that, but I'll think about that in a moment. Let's continue here. The UU matter, I think, is with this one. No. Where's the UU matter? Right here. So select this task. I want to make sure I don't mess that one up, because that would take the longest to replace. Please work. Yes. Whew. All right. And the fuel? Where was the fuel? Is that this one? Yes. Select this task and put it on here. I'm so glad that that viewer pointed out the oil fabricator, because if I needed to start with bees, oh my god, that would have been painful. I like bees. I actually enjoy them a lot, but just to make this stuff, having to go through all that would have been terrible. Okay. Gonna cut here real quick and figure out how we get the blood. And I want to finish that first before we get to the chest. Okay, I was thinking about this a while, how I'm gonna set this up. And you guys know where we are. This is our mob spawner. And so I simply made a bunch of seared bricks and just made another smeltery here, just with one drain, nothing else. Built this up with lava. And it says that you need to have some liquid molten in here, and then everything you put in here, you know, dies and you collect blood. I haven't tested this yet, and brought a big tank over here, and this is not on yet, so it doesn't pour out the liquid copper that's in here now. And I figured we're gonna use villagers. Let's be real cruel. Sorry. Accept copy, no. Let's turn this on and let's see what happens. I have no idea. Let's see when the first ones are coming. I wish this was a real creative hover. Alright, they're going in here. What? Liquefied emerald. Okay. So apparently villagers don't give you blood. Oh, let's try something else. I chose villagers because I wanted to make sure that there's no drops, because I don't know what happens to drops in there, if you even get any. Bliss, skeleton. We could use pecs, but I don't know what they give us. Guys, let's go with cows. Let's see what happens with cows. Okay. Come on, cows. Give me your blood. Alright, so there's one. There's blood. Yay. Oh, see, there's items. I don't know what we're gonna do with those. Or what I can even do. Let me turn off my magnet because that's a little annoying right now. Maybe those drops just burn up or something after a while, and if not... Okay, so this is very little we get here. This is... Oh, it's actually not that slow. Let's see, I forgot how many we need. I think 10 buckets, right? Okay, I'm gonna sit here and wait until we got 10 buckets, and then we pour it out. Alright, I should have enough blood now. And then I loaded up the villagers again, because I want to test something, you know? It's not on track, but I really wanted to know what you can do with that, so I checked NEI. But let's pump out this blood first. And when we got that, I'm gonna replace this, because I saw that there is a... I guess you can make a gem cast, an emerald cast, and import it in there and make emeralds. And, I mean, that you guys saw how fast this filled up. What happened to the copper? Oh, it's probably in the pipe now. Okay. Well, let's get rid of this first. And put this back other way. I can't... Yeah, well, we lose this for now. Turn off. Let's put this basin here. Yeah, I want to see if you can pour emerald blocks. Oh my lord. If this is possible, can you guys imagine? You can use it with chisel as a building block. I had no idea you can do that. I'm a noob. I'm sorry. I'm really excited about this now, because then in my next build or something, hey, we found out about those nice looking red blocks from Railcraft. and you can make endless emeralds. I mean, look at this. We're never gonna run out of mob essence. All this spawning just now and it's still full because we're killing so many blazes constantly. You guys remember, I mean, look at this. That tier 5 is amazing. Alright, let's see if this block is... It's a little laggy right now. Or why? Okay. Yeah, it's so... There it is. Block of emerald. I can't believe it. This is absolutely amazing. Alright, maybe it's laggy because there's a lot... Oh my god, look at the amount of drops are in here. Let's get those out to get these entities out of the way. That is a lot. Alright, good. But I'll leave this over here. No more worries about that for now. Let's turn in this blood quest. And then we can continue. Sorry I got sidetracked, but that was exciting. Okay, so... Select task. Hopefully this works now. Put the book first. And let's get this. Still didn't complete, guys. I don't know what blood that is. Okay, guys, I read up on the forum. Apparently this is bugged. It's supposed to be Tinker's Construct blood, and you guys saw me pipe it in there, the 10 buckets. So what we're gonna do is complete everything else now, and then I'm gonna just go into HQM edit and complete this quest by hand. Sucks that we need to do this, but obviously we need to get this done. So we got all the fluids done, we got all the large parts done. Now what I'm gonna do is first put on this clothing because I want to make sure I don't die again. And I'm gonna do a speed recording now where I turn in all these parts for all the different quests. And if it gets too long, then I might just cut this out. But I'm gonna turn everything in now, and then we open all the or select all the rewards together and open all the bags. So, okay, guys, I turned everything in. Well, it's 2 problems, and the first one is I cannot turn in the 32 day blooms. It doesn't let me do that, and the same with still also this Archmage's Blood Orb. Not sure what's going on, but it's here. It is bound to me. I can't unbind it or something, but I figured that we need to complete this quest manually anyway. So what I'm gonna do now is go into HQM edit in case you guys have never done that. And then you can go in here, and when you shift left click a quest, it does complete it for you. So that's what I'm gonna do for this one. So this one is completed, and also this one is. And then what we're gonna do is go to our trash can. Okay, get rid of this book, get rid of this blood orb, and get rid of the day bloom. And now I can change my armor again, so I run a little faster. Alright, guys, I'm really excited. We got it. We did it. Let's go up to our quest turn-on spot. Okay, first of all, before we get this now, another page or what is... I don't understand. I gotta figure out how we're gonna use this this world machine. I thought that, no, you know, something is gonna open, but we'll see. Let's get our rewards. Alright, Mana Blaster, Boots of the Traveler, or a heart. What is a Mana Blaster? From Botania. Oh, we can always craft that if we need it. I don't know what the point is, so I'm gonna take the heart. Here we have plenty of uranium ore, so I'm gonna take another heart. On this one, we don't need lasers. I take the heart. Wow, we're taking a lot of hearts, huh? Definitely don't need appetite. Look at the amount of hearts we're getting. Don't need saplings. I'm gonna take those. Just so we have them. Because those are the ones with the gold blocks. That's a nice little reward. Yeah, and we got lag enough. Book makes me so laggy. I don't care about the helmet. Another heart. They're skeleton skulls. Or a heart. Yeah, we get the heart. We got the farm going. We get skulls from there if we need it. And we still have 2 beacons we haven't used. Molten glass drum. No thanks. Unfocused frost. No. Down here, we got silver woods for days. We don't need those. 2 hearts. Wow. We're gonna have lives for days. Potion of fire resistant. We don't need that. We got the sigil of elemental affinity. Ice unmelting. Melting. Can you craft that? Yes. I had no idea that this even existed. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got all our rewards. These are all good hearts. Let's take those first. $25 lives. Awesome. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. And let's put those away real quick because we might get a lot of stuff from these 14 bags. And I wanted to look at them real quick here. Frozen base. Hot atmosphere. Bloodstained base. Magic infused. Icy atmosphere. Stickly atmosphere. Arid. Golden. Swampy. Lush. Flat. Industrial. Magic. And tropical. And these 4 apples we put in our F1, yes. Oh, so we can make a couple of hearts now, actually. But let's go back up there. Hopefully we get something cool because... Oh. Bubblegum, bubblegum, bubblegum. Okay. Nice, we got more withers. I'm glad I didn't take them from the reward. Hehe. Now we got 3 stacks of elevators. More skulls. Another nano saber. Strong box and a wrench. Another inverted sky block. I think we got one of those before. Oh, another golden apple. Table, another elevators. 4 stacks. More iron tank stuff. Another axe of the stream. And another ender quarry. Nice. Cool. Well, I am going to have to take a look into how we're gonna go about this world machine. I'm not sure yet, but I'm definitely gonna do my research and maybe try around in my testing world and see what we can do. So next episode, I'm hoping that we can summon our planet, summon our crafting paradise. That's what this is all about. Guys, it was a lot of work, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. Hit that like button if you did. I would really appreciate that. And it's going to be a little bit over time, but I hope you guys understand I wanted to get all that done in this episode because it was so repetitive. And until next time, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.